That's not good. Yeah. Season 2, ComicHyperStream. Why is it called Season 2? Because it's a revamp. We got a whole little schedule, as you can see. Warm up, lesson, drawing session, chat, and reactions. Now, I have a schedule written up there. I haven't really planned out. I don't know what lesson we're going to do. I know what we're going to draw. So before now, the streams have been mostly the drawing session, but now it's going to be broken up into sections. We have a timer here that's going to keep track of each section. So, you know, because I know each section might not be for everybody. You know, some people are here for the lesson, some people like the figure drawing, yada yada. So you kind of know how much time we have left. But bear with me, this is my first time using this plugin with Krita. Got all my files set up. I'm thinking this plugin is going to open a reference tab to see the images, and it's going to open a timer, I hope, that we can see. And then we'll go from there. We're going to do 10 30-second figure drawings and then 30-second figure drawings for a total of, I don't even know. At first I was going to do 2 minute. We might do 2 minute figure drawings at the end instead of 1.5 minute. We'll see. Which healthy. But yeah, we're gonna get started as soon as I can hear myself. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing. Okay, that's good. So check this out though. You heard that? We got brush sounds now. Let's see what the, I gotta see if I can open my TikTok too, so I can see the chat, because my phone is all the way up here. I can't see the chat from here. If I watch the live from my TikTok, Chrome. All right. Try another browser. What? What? Alright, so we're just gonna be on the YouTube chat this time. I'm gonna peek in at the TikTok chat every once in a while. People don't be chatting on TikTok as much. So yeah, get your pens, pencils ready. Get your mind's eye open. We're about to draw at the speed of light. Let me give him a little thing here. Hand con. It's just the right one. That's how we do it out here. Excuse my vulgarity. Now we'll do the music. Get the music popping. And what y'all wanna listen to? I should have the music going already. I'm tripping. I'm sorry, y'all. Next time, next stream, I'm gonna have it going. as I enter the stream. That way we're not sitting here waiting around and shit. But and y'all not even gonna be able to hear the music on TikTok. That's okay though. I got my shit. Oh, I don't even got it. Shit, about to use all my cores. Transfer this file. See, I always get caught up transferring files around and shit. No matter how prepared I think I am, it's always files that gotta be moved around and shit. What up, Haas? See you in there on the TikTok, showing love. I appreciate it. We're gonna be doing the figure drawing thing in a second. Any second now. Just can't get into it without the music. Get the right pen. So I got all these pens, but I don't got the right one. So crazy. The right pen is always not the one in your hand. It's crazy how that works. You need the one with one tape. Oh, here we go. That's the one. No, I'll do. Need that one. It's a good one. Alright, I think we're ready. Yeah, that's the one. Alright. Alright, now I can see the chat on TikTok. Yeah, this thing is a piece of hardware, man. I ain't gonna lie. What's up, Hakabantara? Alright, y'all ready? I'm about to hit the go button. I have to move fast. Let me make sure I got the right brush. Zoom in a little bit. Alright. Now I could get to it. What up, Oba Joe? Alright, y'all ready? Get your pencil in position. I'm hitting go. Wait, after I get rid of this dusty. Alright. Ready? Hold on. I'm talking about, are y'all ready? I'm not even ready. Alright, I gotta get my ass ready. Make sure your butt's in the chair nice and comfortably. Alright. Get your finger on the shortcuts if you got them. Let's see, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Is it gonna work? I don't think it's working. Feels like it's not working. Yeah, see, look at that. Wait, is it working? It might be working. Get ready. Let's see. Wait, what? What's going on here? What's going on here? it's doing some wild shit. Yeah, it's doing some wild shit right now. Fuck. It's doing some wild shit. It's got to process, guys. You gotta let it process. It's adding all the reference images and shit. It's adding the reference images as new layers. Might take a while. It's 10 images. This is crazy how long it's gonna take. We would have been done drawing by now. You can't hear the music? Should be able to hear it. Can you still hear me now? Yeah, my critter is just loading. It's loading and this file is getting huge. Yeah, I'm maxing my memory right now. Holy shit. I might have to put this other RAM stick in. My memory's max. No, it's max. Look at my memory, guys. It's max right now. Hold on. Hold on a second. Wonder what happened if I put this in on stream. Let's stick it in. Stick this bad boy in there. Get some extra head space in here. We only got, I think it's done. It's not done. I don't know, guys. Maybe I have to load this type of shit before I start to stream. The RAM space to deal with it. That shit's kind of blowing me. That's 6 gigabytes. This shit is not responding. I don't know what to do, man. It says it's opening a document, but it's 0%. We're using almost all our memory, and we're using 10 gigabytes of swap. That's insane. Oh. Well, you chatted on the YouTube chat. The music is just for YouTube, because the TikTok's on my phone, so it's not gonna pick up the music. Is this shit gonna work, man? Do your thing, please. Just work. Alright, so we might have to cancel the whole shit, the whole figure drawing thing. Like I could go to lineofaction.com and do a whole thing, but then I have to mess around in OBS and reset everything. I'm not even gonna. Oh look, now it's working. Hold on. Hold on. It's just moving so slow. Why is it taking so long? What is it using to process this shit? It's using my CPU, bro. What? I've been using. Oh, I guess I wouldn't use that. Critter. Yeah, Critter's using all the memory. 13 gigabytes, bro. What the fuck? Shit. What the fuck, man? What? I can't do nothing, bro. My stream is done. It's not the good way to start the stream. I don't want to shut down Critter because it's doing stuff. It's got like 2 images left. I can be patient, but I know people online ain't that patient. Should have done this beforehand. Didn't know it's gonna take so long. They said on the plugin page, they said, make sure your pencil's ready when you hit OK, because it starts right away. Shit. And it's not like I have a bunch of photos in here. It's 10 photos. It's not even that much. And they're not huge photos. I don't even know, man. I should be drawing already. We're coming into the stream. Y'all probably wondering what we doing, looking at some tiles on the screen. I should put this RAM in there. Should have done that before the stream too. God, this shit is... It's going really slow and the file size is getting dumb high. This is ridiculous. It's gonna be a 10 gigabyte file, and it's supposed to be a quick little warm-up drawing. And I haven't even drawn anything, and it's a 10 gigabyte file. None of these pictures were big gigabytes. None of the pictures I downloaded, they're all like 100 megabytes at most. So some of them are really low res. I don't know what this plugin is doing. That's the shit that be... This is some Linux shit, man. Linux is like, it's doing its thing. It's doing the thing. It hasn't crashed, but... Go in the app yet? But shit don't be working smooth. Nothing be working smooth in Linux. But let's see. It might work smooth once everything's loaded and shit. Got one more layer. More layer and then... Oh no, man. Shit. Maybe, you know what it is? I'm tripping. It's a giant file. I set up a giant ass file. It's my fault. It's like 32 by 24 inches, 600 DPI. That's my fault. The pictures aren't that big though, but the file, because when you're doing figure drawing, you need a lot of space to just move the canvas over and draw some more shit. But I guess maybe it's not set up for that. Still flattening the layers right now. I don't know why. I should have known better than to think this was just gonna work on the fly. But The overlay worked. I got a new overlay. Still a work in progress. We're gonna add some animations into this overlay. Nobody's watching on YouTube. There's nothing to watch yet. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Maybe it's because I built this computer too slow. It's not even that, because it's not maxing. I mean, the RAM is almost maxing. I have more RAM. But, yeah, my memory is maxing. Shit. See, I haven't noticed the effects of not having RAM, but now I'm seeing what it do. I can't really do files this big. Only 16 gigabytes. I got another 8 gigabytes right here, but they say you're not supposed to mix and match them. You're supposed to keep it even numbers. But if I put this in there, then I'll have 3 sticks of RAM. They say it might be unstable or shit, but my shit is already unstable. I have no idea, dude. I think it looks like they're just putting the image right on the canvas, like full size. I don't really know how it's gonna happen. Yeah, my other computer had 64 gigs of RAM, but I traded the RAM. I traded the RAM, the 64 gigs for 16 gigs of RAM and some cash. Because I had, like, it was like laptop RAM. It didn't fit in my desktop, so I couldn't use it. But that's what I would do all my streaming and shit with. And it's just a trade-off, because that little computer, I'll show y'all. This joint, I gotta do a review. But this was my other computer. This was the computer I started the YouTube channel with. It's mad small. My graphics card is like twice the size of this thing. This thing is a beast. It probably would have been able to handle this faster than this computer, because it's crazy. This one's smaller, but it's got an 8-core or 6-core CPU. I think 6-core Ryzen 7. Desktop that's moving slow right now, it's got i7, but it's a 4-core, but it's like I don't know, they do a thing where they simulate 4 other cores, so it's like 4 cores, 4 virtual cores, it's 2 virtual cores, so it's 12 threads. So it's like a 6-core processor, but it's not actually a 6-core. But the processor is not the bottleneck, it's the RAM, bro. The RAM is tweaking. This shit's still loading, dude. It's on the last layer. It's been on the last layer for like a minute, bro. What? I'm at a spaz. I didn't think. But I thought my GPU would like carry my more load, but it doesn't. Like most of the software doesn't use the GPU. Most of the 2D software doesn't use the GPU at all. Alright. I don't even know. It's taking too long. This is a very entertaining stream. Let's watch my computer levels go up and down. I guess I could play a game. I can't play a game with no RAM. There's no RAM. Alright, I think we did it. I can't even brag about this computer no more, because that shit just took dumb long.
think we did it. Good. It's auto saving. Documents busy. Come on now. Come on. Come on, come on. 11 gigabytes is crazy, bro. Look, man. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to start this. I'm about to quit Critter, dog. I'm about to start over. Gotta start over, man. Yeah, we gotta try again. Try again. With a smaller file. I'll do like 8 by 12. This shit should be done fast. Supplement resources. Yeah, look at my memory. That shit went. Let's see how long this one takes. Let's see, this one's doing it. Do it fast. Did you already start? The timer on? Are we going? The timer on? It's still loading. It's moving way faster though. Yeah, and our RAM's not maxing yet. Great. File size under a gigabyte. Looking good, looking good. It can be in a second. So it looks like what it does is it sets up a drawing layer for every image. And this is not frozen, so we can. Is it done? We're done. I think that's what it's doing. I have no idea though, really. I'll just be fucking around. Some of the plugins have been really cool though. I got this new plugin that can hear the brush. I can't tell if it started already, if it's supposed to be drawn right now. I feel like I'm supposed to be drawing these. It's like it's moving like every every 30 seconds. I don't know where to. This is weird because I don't have the space. That was like 30 seconds. Okay, I see how this goes. It's laggy. Got too caught up in the details on that. I already did this one. What they trying to do? Got me do the same shit twice? What the fuck I look like? Fucking in drawing the same shit twice. Yeah, so you don't get no space for any drawing. Shit's stupid. There's no space to, like, I guess I was supposed to have. This is a weird plugin. So I guess I'm supposed to have another window open that I'm sketching in. But that's dumb. Because this one window is using up mad processing. This plugin is making shit lag. Yeah, this shit's beat. I'd be better off. Like, look at the lag. That's crazy lag. My hands were up here when it drew that. And you're gone, yo. I'm done with this shit. Fuck that. I gotta work on optimizing. Alright, let's get into the real nitty-gritty. Yeah, let's get into the real shit. Gesture drawing app. Can you do it from like local files? Yeah, I do gotta get this. The thing is, it's not on Linux. Alright, we're about to move. Ooh, see, gotta love Linux. Does cool stuff like that. I was trying to show y'all the gesture drawing app. Alright. I could figure out how to get it running on Linux, probably. If it's a simple app. Like, people have got Clip Studio running on Linux, but Clip Studio is a more complex app. Bro, that was just a Chrome tab, Chrome browser. Alright, we're gonna go to the next part. Next section. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I like that better. Did get a halftone plug-in. Thank you, Zuby. How are you? Here's a little full view. What I'm gonna do for you, Zuby, for the follow, show you the other pages. Not that. Let me see. Our first page. Here goes our second page.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Let me set a timer. And then do 45 minutes, then a break. But right now, as you can see, I have a very rough sketch down. I'm kind of following the rough sketch, but mostly just kind of doodling, filling the space, trying to add depth. This is kind of one of those perfect scenes where you can actually go all in with the detail and go all out with it. No reason to hold back with the first establishing shot in the series, you know what I'm saying? one thing. Try to keep in mind always when you're doing detailed stuff like this, dithering, especially when it's like backgrounds. I know I'm doing a bunch of lines, but it's not really about the lines, it's more about the value. Just trying to get the parts of the image to the right value. So I can really do any type of line and it doesn't matter really, because right now I'm just trying to get things the right value and slightly separate the shapes, but it's not even that important to separate the shapes. When you're doing this type of background drawing, or when you're inking anything with like so many lines that it's uncountable, when you're making your lines, you want to try to imagine, I don't know how to explain it. You try to make your, sorry, y'all can't even see me on YouTube. You try to make your hand emulate the texture of what you're drawing. Try to do it in that fashion. So when I'm drawing the leaves and trees, I'm kind of trying to do it in an erratic fashion, but you do have to be somewhat consistent. There has to be some level of consistency, because if people look at this bush and it registers as a bush or a tree, when they see that same texture over here, they're gonna recognize it as a bush or a tree. But if your texture, say I start doing bigger, more uniform hatches like this, that's gonna look, different. That's gonna throw people off a little bit. You gotta try to be consistent. Get lost in the details, and then every once in a while you just gotta zoom out, take a look at the overall composition. If anything's too white or flashing out too much, you can adjust it. Excuse me. Wish y'all could hear this music on TikTok. Would really set the vibe. It's matching this scene. It's matching it nicely. So the light source is coming from here. So I'm trying to make sure I get the shadow right. That's why I'm darkening. That's why I started working in this section first, because the sunlight's coming from up here. This lip right here, along this lip, is gonna set a harsh cast shadow. So I'm trying to start in the dark, one of the darkest areas. This area, and then this area is gonna be the darkest. This area technically wouldn't be the darkest, but because I'm gonna put the main characters here, I want to contrast them with, darkness. Little type of, that's just for the composition. So like I was saying before about the darkness, so this little nook would actually be the very darkest part. So I gotta darken it up a lot more. Due to inactivity. See how they treat artists, bro? They would be, I swear, I ain't trying to sound like a bitch, you know what I'm saying? These social platforms would be very hostile to artists. Like, we barely even have our own we don't have our own category on YouTube, which is crazy. We don't have our own category. We have our own category on Twitch, but we don't have our own category on TikTok. We don't have our own category on Instagram. And look how they did me. Live discontinued due to inactivity. I've been putting in work over here. And I've been trying to talk to the chat and shit. And it was a good live, you know? Got a couple followers from that joint. Oh, and we got live rewards. Motherfuckers gave us bread and shit. And they gonna turn me off for inactivity. That's crazy. I think that was Haas. Shout out Haas if you gifted me. I want to get back on. I'm gonna get back on TikTok in a minute. I gotta figure out how to make it not turn my live off for inactivity. I was just putting in work. That was a good stream on TikTok. Wow, it started slow. Crazy they didn't turn it off earlier. Looks fucking low. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good. Wonder what happens if I turn it binary. I don't actually know how to do that, and I actually don't know how to do that in Critter. How to make this binary. Is there a way? Yeah, it's like I don't know what they want from me. They want me to sit in front of, I know what they want. They want me to sit in front of the camera and like talk to nobody, and I don't know. They think everyone's talent is to be like a dancing performer, a singing performer who like is always making noise. So if you're not making noise, they assume you're doing nothing. Even if there's movement on your screen. But then the lives that be getting the most views and the most getting pushed the most is always someone doing something dumb on the screen. But they don't get, I don't know. It's like the only reason I'm streaming from TikTok like that and not doing TikTok Studio so that like people could see my face and shit. It's because they do the same thing. And each moment I get like into the drawing, they freaking, are you still there? I'm about to grab some water and then come back. Yeah, they don't have live studio for Linux though. Linux is low-key pissing me off the last couple days. But I still like it more than Windows. Windows piss me off every moment that I use. A low-key should be like this. Y'all can get the full experience. I want to put something over here. Right here. I don't know what though. The benefits of Linux. Oh, hold on. Golly. You can't do shit on the internet. YouTube just gave me a notice they was about to turn my shit off on here too. They said they detected audio that doesn't belong to me. I'll tell you the benefits in a second. Just gotta put some different music on. All right, the benefits of Linux. is that it's free, open source. So like Linux isn't just one operating system. There's distros, which are all different operating systems on different platforms. So you have Linux, then there's kernels, and then there's distros that are on the kernels. But it's complicated, but those are all the free options that you have. And all the distros are made for different purposes. Like there's a distro, an audio video distro that's just for like audio video editing. Most of it is set up for coders and programming. It's not that it's not that optimized for artists yet. Krita's pretty optimized though. Krita's works really well. But besides like the options and the flexibility, you also get to it's better for your hardware. Like it uses way less RAM. There's no bloatware, so your machine can run a little smoother. It'll last longer. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they just turned the rewards off. Sometimes it's worth it if like you just get to listen to the music you want to listen to. Because that should be pissing me off on YouTube, because like music is kind of a big part of like, you know, streaming is supposed to be like hanging out with your friends and stuff, but you can't, if you can't play music. It's like, I don't hang out with friends like, who have you hung out with where like you can't play music around them? I guess if you got like certain Muslim homies or something. What's the other benefit of Linux? There's no forced updates. Security is a big thing. It's a lot more secure. Like most of the malware and viruses are written for Windows. But like, I'm not some type of Linux master race type thing. Like, honestly, it's not that great for artists. Like, I wouldn't really recommend it to other artists, especially if you already have like a workflow. It's not just gonna. It's not pick up and play. You can't just like hop in and start doing your same workflow. Some stuff is like that, but definitely not with Clip Studio. That's the biggest hurt piece on. They say some people get it working on Linux, but I haven't been able to. I haven't tried that hard, but I low-key have just been moving my whole workflow to open source free software. Yeah, you should definitely just look into it. And Linux is cool because you can mess around with it too. You can put it on a USB stick and you can boot into it, but without installing it, so you can mess around, see how your machine runs on it. And then when you take the USB stick out, it'll just go back to your Windows or whatever you had installed on it before. It won't mess with like your files or nothing. That's how I got into it. You see if if you have like a 30 gigabyte hard drive, you can put the software on the Linux distro on there, and then you could get Krita or download some other software, see if how you like it. Yeah, if they had Clip Studio on there, but here's what you do. Hey, Bake Mono Bunny, what's up? How are you? I'm good. I can't complain. What you do on Linux is just like a video game emulator or something. You emulate a Windows environment on Linux, and then you run the software that you're trying to run, like Clip Studio or whatever. It's just that Clip Studio is it's a complicated software because like you need to have graphics tablet drivers and all type of stuff work on the same page. It's hard to get it working right. But I've seen on some forums a couple people that say they got it working pretty good. Want to see those vegetables, man. Oh, nice. Lunch break. Best part of the workday. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that should be tasting so much better. One guy says you give them power to feed you, you give them the power to starve you. The way I get out of that is I just don't eat anything. I just eat cigarettes. They could starve me of that. Nah, that's what be pissing me off about smoking cigarettes. I gotta quit. I gotta quit that shit. It's such a corporate crap. You really can just not eat. You ever heard of fasting? Like, you know how much clearer your mind gets and how more focused you get when you're fasting? As soon as I heard about fasting, I did like 2 days fasting. I've never stopped fasting since. I was like, why would I, as a man, why would I not be fasting? If I know that brings the best out of me, why would I not be fasting? No, I'm playing. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. You never heard of cigarette detox? Yeah, I swear I was born in the wrong era. I was supposed to be born in like World War II. Yeah, on some real shit, fasting is great. It's like it low key gives you superpowers. But like, you know, in moderation, everything in moderation. Has anybody noticed my brush sounds? You hear that sound? That's a plug-in too. That's not my mic picking up the brush. That's a computer generated sound. And if I use a soft brush, it'll make a different sound. Yeah, I just figured that out last night. The brush sound. When I figured that shit out, that was one of them. That was one of them moments. One of them. one of them moments is like, I never knew a computer could make me feel like this. Cause like, it's not a brush, it's a screen, but now it feels a little bit more like paper. Got to restart the timer. Wow. All right, let me set the TikTok joint back up. Since they want to be little ninny niches. They want to be little ninny niches. Look how I'm self-censoring myself. This internet got me fucked up, man. Fucked up in the head. They got me ninny mitches. What is a ninny mitch? I'm just making up words so I don't get banned. That's all life is about now. Don't get banned. Don't get banned. Don't get banned. TikTok. Go live. What I gotta do to get through to you? Alright, how they gonna say I'm inactive? How they gonna say I'm inactive? I'm really active. Y'all better ask about me. You better ask about me. If I do like that, I do. I need to set up keystrokes too. That's the other thing. It's so dumb. It's such a dumb thing because the whole key of like making viral content, viral thumbnails and video titles is some making it a topic that should be censored, you know. They're always making these videos, clickbaity videos about topics that you can't talk about on YouTube. So then they talk around it. It makes everything dumb. Just even like news channels and stuff, they don't actually talk about stuff. They just, but you know. But it's kind of cool. I feel like there's a flip side of it where like, because of all the self-censoring, people are developing their own code to get around it, to talk about stuff without the censor picking it up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of making us all on the same page in a weird way. On some weird, like, we all have another code switch that we can go to. Sometimes I've been deep on the YouTube rabbit hole and I get to videos that are like talking about World War, whatever, about everything in code. Because like you can't really talk about war without it being censored. Anyway.
Anyway, see, they about to hit me with the inactivity. This shit is too much to jiggle. Cause now I gotta get the music going again. I don't know why it's not just playing all the songs. Play the songs in the folder. Don't just play the one song, man. Come on. Play everything. That ain't gonna work. I gotta go to YouTube and play some shit. Honey, are you okay? Are you okay, honey? So I'm thinking down there next to the chat, I'll do like a little animation. So I got the new overlay for the stream. And now I'm trying, the whole point of that was to get the stream ready for so I could do Twitch streams as well. I'm also live on YouTube for the folks on TikTok. If you want the full screen experience with the face cam and all that, check me out on YouTube. Movie draws. That's my YouTube. Oh, what's up, Yash Pandy? I bet I missed you. How are you? I'm doing all right. Been a minute, huh? Been a minute, huh? Thank you, thank you. This is kind of a new, great to hear. I'm kind of trying out a little bit of a new style. Not really a new style, but it's like I draw like this traditionally. I'll ink stuff like this and do a bunch of stippling, but I haven't done it digitally. So I'm trying to kind of translate a style. Thank you, Mono Bunny. Appreciate it. Don't work too hard. I mean, work hard, but or low-key might have to make that black. I'm talking about this lip. This lip is facing away from the sun, so that would actually be the darkest part. So that shit gotta be black. Let me try that out. changes the whole composition. If I knew I was gonna make that part black, translate it. Gotta have it translated. It's not that bad. Yeah, that's better. I should have done that first. I was tripping for not doing that. No exam. Going on with TikTok. Popping in TikTok.
Alright, time's up. Timer just went off. I'm about to take a break, get a snack, and then come right back. First, don't forget to save. Control S. Always save. Pause the TikTok. So I just have one video I want to watch at the end of the stream. If you're wondering why I'm doing this setup streaming, then you're gonna keep wondering. There's nobody watching on YouTube, so. So right now what I'm seeing, this wall, very massive, right? main. It's literally in the middle of the, almost composition-wise, it's too perfect of a square right in the middle. This wall, it's just too big, too central. So we have to offset it a little bit. So I gotta stand up to do this composition shit. Originally, I had wanted to do something right there. Like put like some type of small structure. But the problem with that is that's still in the middle. That structure would still be in the middle, still be a central point. I don't want people's eye to get stuck here. I want it to keep moving to our characters. So somehow I need to make maybe like some type of smoke. I'm not really sure. Some type of smoke. The other problem, since I'm a lazy piece of shit, I didn't do any perspective guides or anything. I didn't even sketch out the perspective at all. I just drew it. I always do that and then think, oh, that's fine. And it usually is fine. But as you can see here, the reason I really do that is because I've been doing a lot of skewed perspective. I'm realizing whenever I make the perspective grids, it's never really the exact way I want it to be, or it's not fitting everything. Like compositionally, to fit all the things you want to fit in a composition, it's easier to just do it without a perspective grid and kind of work the perspective to fit that, because these aren't pictures, you know what I'm saying? So the perspective don't have to be any specific type of way. Maybe I know what I'm gonna do. Alright, that's what I'll do. So we're gonna do some piping around here to kind of break up this huge. We'll put like a some type of panel right here. Y'all want a better view on TikTok? See, you get the better view, but watch me hit my head on the camera now. And look, bonk. Watch, it's not. See, this is the thing. Look, y'all got a good view on TikTok, but now look at the view on YouTube. I gotta bring it up a little bit. Maybe I can zoom. There we go. That breaks it up a little bit, right? Yeah. And that is
So these are characters' footsteps. I think that's gonna be it for our drawing session. I wanted to watch this one video with y'all, and then we can wrap it up. So I'm gonna pull up the video.
Now,
So I did start watching this video. Damn. But bro, are you dead ass? Why? Okay. Okay, that works. That was weird. Okay. Everybody on TikTok, say hi to YouTube. Everybody on YouTube Live, say hi to the video. How AI ruined my art school. I'm an art school dropout. If you're new to the channel, my name's Logan Wolfie Draws. Wolfie Draws, and I'm an artist. I've been drawing my whole life. I make comics. I mainly just live stream my comics process. But yeah, watch this video. I'll give y'all my feedback, my experience. I'm not an industry artist. I'm just someone who's been self-taught, and I've just been drawing my whole life, just drawing all the time.
I've graduated this year with my Bachelor of Art and Design, and I'm still disappointed at my university's approach to AI. I mean, it's design, a creative branch of work. You would assume that they must be a little critical about generative AI, right? Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but universities all over the world seem to have a weird relationship to AI. And the opinions of one certain...
When did this video come out? 1 day ago. Okay. Just gotta make sure it's recent.
Who also happens to be the head professor of communication design, surely did not help. Leading to a point when someone was proud of generating every single asset of their graduation project with AI. It all started 2022 when ChatGPT and Midjourney started to get big. Everyone seemed obsessed with AI.
How could you be proud of that? How could you be proud of that? I'm not even proud of most of my artwork. I'm proud of like 20% of it, but most of my artwork I dislike. And that percentage has gone up recently because I'm at the not at the end, but I'm far along in the learning curve. But for most of my art career, I disliked 98% of everything I made, or wasn't proud of 98% of. Because proud is like, not only do you like it, but like you like it enough to like show it to other people. So I can't imagine being proud of something that you had an AI generate for you, especially at art school. It's like, what is there to be proud about? I don't get it. It's
AI
like
at that time.
That's like the only context I could see you being proud of that is like you make cool, funny images or whatever you make, and you're showing it to your friends, and you're just proud to show them a cool thing you did. But as an assignment in school, is like
Every professor wanted to include it into their courses in some way or another. For our first semester illustration course, for example, we had to generate poems in ChatGPT and illustrate a page to support the poems. I did some cute stuff, but overall, me and most of my classmates didn't really like the course. Like I said, it was at the very beginning of the AI boom, so although everyone was a little skeptical, we were still open to experiment to a certain extent. At the same time, there was this constant existential dread that overcame everyone at that time, especially regarding image generation. I know a lot of great illustrators, not you, and all of these incredibly skilled people were afraid they would never be able to find a job now. It's all over.
when she said not you, she was talking about not you, but she was actually talking about me.
Over. The Tech Bros won. Art is dead. This was 4 years ago, by the way. This was also the time when our university decided it would be a great time to hire an AI specialist.
So since the AI, let me see how many. Since like AI, since that she's saying this time we got all scared that AI was gonna kill the future of our careers, because I swore around that time that was when I was ready at like maturity level and skill wise to enter the art, like actually start a career and start working in an industry. Like I had the skills to really go into an industry, but I didn't really try that hard because there wasn't that many opportunities. I was in Philadelphia at the time, so there's just not much. I'm in LA now, so there's a lot more opportunities. But what I was saying was that was years ago. And I think I've only had like 4 commissions since 2020, since the generative AI stuff was popping out. I had like 4 commissions. And I've been producing way more than I have before that in my career. I switched to digital art full time and I just upped my productivity and my skill set, and still no commissions since then. No, 4 commissions, I should say. But
Who would I don't really know what exactly he was there for, but later he got an actual position as a professor, which they had to remove one position from the interior designer architects for, which already had only 4 to begin with, now 3. But I decided to ignore all of that and just focus on working on my own skills, which got me an internship at a German animation studio. It was a great experience overall, but they weren't safe from AI's influence either. Anyway, but AI in the animation industry is a topic for another time. Now, after 5 months of slavery, I'm back in uni and things have changed. And the most horrific things I've heard from people were always from one specific professor's courses. Let's call him Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark is someone I'd like to call a CEO of Oompa Loompa. You don't really know what exactly he's doing or what his skills are, but for some reason he's always the one in the highest position and always gets paid the most. Before his AI obsession, obviously he was one of the VR fanatics. He would swear that VR is the future and everything will be in VR in a few years. Well, that didn't age well. But yeah, now he is all over AI. From what I gathered, his feedback always consisted in use more AI. You don't have to draw this, just generate it with AI. No, you don't have to take actual photos, just use AI. I swear, this man is the pinnacle of a...
I was trying to think of what her accent is. At first I was gonna say an Asian country, but now she's starting to sound European. Like,
tech bro. And this would always be reflected in the projects he
definitely European.
supervised. I have seen my fair share of bachelor's presentations, and all of the ones he was guiding
Unless this is AI generated. I don't think it is.
professor in
Though.
were full with AI slop to illustrate how the products or app the students came up with would be used. But I'm not putting all the blame on the students though, as from what I've heard, Mr. Clark was really pushing them to use as much AI as possible. Except for one student. I blame him for everything he did. This was not a bachelor student I'm talking about. The horrific work in question was a full-on master thesis. The topic itself was interesting. He wanted to explore the dead internet theory, which basically says that the internet will be full of bots and AIs feeding each other and interacting with each other to a point where no real human will be left on the internet. I believe that's an interesting topic to discuss, but all this guy did was take it completely uncritically and apply it to print media. The master's project was a magazine written by AI, for which he generated only AI photos, with a link to a podcast also written and voiced by AI, talking about the usage of AI. The only thing he did himself was the magazine layout. But come on, it would be a bachelor second semester task, not something you do for your master thesis. But who am I to decide what's an acceptable master thesis and what's not? I personally do not want to use AI in any way if avoidable, but I can't and I don't want to force anyone to do otherwise. Art and design.
Some people call it common sense. Some people call it discernment. But it's one of the most valuable skills, most essential skills an artist, a designer can have. Discernment. You need to be able, it needs to be quick discernment too. You need to be able to understand when a concept is not good, like from the foundation conceptually or not. You need to be able to discern what type of projects are appropriate for what settings, for what audiences. A lot of success as an artist and a designer comes with discernment. Just because even a design, a concept is a great idea design, you need to have the discernment to know, is this the appropriate place for that design? Some designs you keep for yourself, you keep for a special occasion, for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting off on a tangent, but anybody, and you get discernment from experience, from the trial and error of trying to put things together, visually, put physical things in reality so they match with the vision you had in your head. It's not easy, and it takes trial and error, and sometimes you realize things that looked really good in your head could never physically in reality look that good because of the limits of reality or whatever it is. Maybe the idea was flawed from the start, and it just, seemed good in your head because your head can rationalize anything you wanted to. But if this guy had any discernment, he would have known that for a master's thesis, maybe this isn't appropriate. But discernment really goes out the window when you have professors like that, when you have professors pushing you in certain directions.
Takes time to master and understand. And if you just skip to the final product by typing in some prompt, the only one you're hurting is yourself. And the thousands and millions of people that are affected by the giant data centers and their environmental impact on all of us. Drawing, designing, studying, and just working creatively does not only improve your skill to draw pretty images, but it teaches your eyes and your brain to understand what good design is and what isn't. In other words, I choose to believe that AI will not be the future of creative work. It can't be, from my experience, the ones who seriously contributes real and impactful work of art are also the ones who despise AI the most. And all the rest can go work on advertisements or something. I don't know, I hate marketing. Okay, that's it. Bye!
Okay. So I don't really have much to say about that, honestly. Kind of said everything I wanted to say. It's not a surprising story. I don't know what school this is, but I also heard similar stories about CalArts. CalArts, they hired a bunch of professors and started like a bunch of generative AI courses. Um, there is videos on YouTube about that. Probably gotta check some out the next stream. But yeah, my only thing is really uh you can't really worry about it. If you're an artist and you're worried, oh, there's no jobs, there's this, that. Being an artist was like a possible career path for such a small window in human history. For the rest of the time, it was just like a useless skill that you just either do for fun or don't do, you know, or it was a skill that you got from, I don't know. I'm thinking about like Renaissance time, you know. There was a short window during the Renaissance where artists got paid mad money, and then we have uh like contemporary art ever since like Andy Warhol, modern artists. We, we didn't get paid that much. Modern artists, it's just like the real world. It's just 1% of them are getting big money. Not like it was ever really a career path until video game development and animation started getting way bigger. Once those big multi-million-dollar studios started popping up for video games and animation, even with comics too, that's when it was a career path. You could be in high school and say, yeah, I want to be an artist without having one in the family or knowing anybody. But that's a small window. That's like from like late 70s to like 2010. That's four decades. It's a 4 decade window. I'd say it closed around 2015. That window where, you know, it got saturated too. There's a lot more artists now than there were. With the internet, with YouTube, developing your art skill set has never been easier. So there's a lot more of us. And yeah, don't worry about the job, man. That's not what it's all about. There's other jobs out there. There's other ways to make money. Just focus on doing it for the love, doing it because you enjoy it, and exploring with it, learning new things through it, through drawing, through your art, pushing your limits. That's what it's really about, is self-discovery and pushing your limits. It's also about reflecting the world around you. AI ain't really gonna be doing none of that. It's not gonna. I mean, the AI could push its limits, but doesn't reflect on the world around it or try to express itself. You already know. You've already heard all the AI isn't human. It'll never be us. Da da da. But it will and can take our jobs and be better than us as an employee. So if art to you is just a job, and that's why you're stressing from the AI. Because art was always just a job to you. If you do it for the love, then the AI ain't got shit on you. You ain't got to worry about it. What's up, Flo? I was just about to head out. Just did this reaction video. I'll show you what we worked on today real quick. So I was inking this panel today. We were supposed to do figure drawing. As you see, we got the new setup, new overlay. But we inked this panel. Check it out too. I got some new shit. You hear that? I got a plugin that makes a brush sound. That's fire. All right. I gotta go though. Y'all stay creative, stay safe. Peace. See you, Flo. I'll be streaming again tomorrow night.